Hi guys, an update on Bitcoin. I'm on the daily time frame here. So let's see where we are at. So I'm considering several things. A descending triangle I'm watching here. We have this yellow big trend line and then this wedge forming also. Those, and then this is the golden zone invest, of course. The lows that we had, those are the points that I'm considering. So in my previous videos, I talked about the defense line. That's the beam that I drew here. Because of here, we have the lows that are defended in the past by the big money. We can see that by the big green volume spikes with big reactions. So that's why I drew this, and I expected this to also defend here. We went lower, so I open it up so you can see it better. So we went lower, so that was a point where we could have thought, okay, the defense line broke, but it didn't stay there. It was only a wick lower. Of course, if you have stop losses there, then they would have taken. But now you can see that we are really accumulating in this defense line. We did have here a beam of volume that was important, but now volume is not so high considering. So I'm not like believing that this is the end of the low. For me, I still think we have to go lower. But is it now or is it later? So we could go up to this point. This is the 382 upside of this smaller move. I mean, not the whole move, but this move here from here to there. The first stop is 382. That's this point, and that collides with the trend line. So that could be a very possible upside if we break this trend line, of course, because this descending triangle is a pattern. When it comes down and we have a descending triangle like that, the odds are quite high that if it breaks this white line, then we go a good way down again. When it breaks up, then of course we have to have higher highs, and we can go to that point in the first place. If we break the yellow line, the big trend line, if we break that and we have a higher high on the 40, then that would be possible that we go from there. So, but yeah, it's a lot of ifs and etc. So it is not easy right now because we have a very strong accumulation in the defense line. It is the bottom of the defense line is also the 618 reaction of the big move. So from the corona down to the high, then the bottom here is the 618. So this is a very good place where the golden zone invest actually starts. I always put it a little bit higher here, but actually it's the bottom of the defense line. So this is the 618. It went a little bit lower. So this is a very good place to, let's say, have some positions in, but with very a lot of care, because it all depends on what kind of trading do you do, what kind of money are you handling, what kind of time do you have to sit it out? Are you more into making daily money, monthly money, let us say, or are you making investing for the very long term? That makes all differences in what you should do, of course. So if you're investing, this is a good point to have additional positions, knowing that it could go lower and it could take a long time. So we do not know that. We're still in the downtrend. So as long as we do not break the yellow line, we do not have confirmation. But that being said, so if you are careful and you know that it could go all the way to 20, let's not think of worse than that for now. So my best guess would be that if or we go down here to confirm first there, but I think my best guess would be we go up, we go squeeze here a little bit further, then we go up to that point, and then we come to 25 or 20 depending. So this is a nice support line, and this is a very nice support line, and that comes from these platforms here. Okay, so that would be my best guess, but of course it's all about calculated risk, and risk management is the most important thing here. So if you are really conservative and you say, I want to invest, but I want to be more secure, then you wait until you break up. So you break up this line, that's fine. You have a higher high. You can then put a stop loss at break even as soon as it goes up. So, and you put not all of it in, you put portions of it in. Then you wait until it breaks the yellow line, and the same. So, and you put your stop losses at break even as soon as you can. And then when we really go up, then you can higher up your stop losses, because I'm always considering even an investment trade as a trade and not really hodl. I never hodl. Therefore, the sorry, the cryptocurrency market is still too volatile. And I'm not somebody who wants to wait like 5 years to have my profit. I want my profit as soon as possible. So what I'm doing is I'm trading these things up and taking profit. And this is the small kind of trading. But when we go up there, you can make nice trades. Here is a imbalance zone also. And then you put your stop losses. It's all about knowing how to put your risk management and your stop losses. And then you can trade absolutely. And when it goes up, then you have your profits. So it's not so bad that you missed all of it. It's always a risk of between shall I take all the profits or have a good risk management. I'm more for the good risk management, and be patient, have some confirmation first, and then really know what you're doing and put your stop losses at the right places. So here, that's the first line that we have to break through. And higher high. So, and that's the second line we have to break through. And if we break this white line down, then we could go at lower points, probably testing somewhere on this line. And then we go up. So my best guess would be up and then back down. And then, of course, we break up here. And then we can look at the resistance lines. The first one would be the 36.3 here, then the 42 here 600, 47 500, and then the 618 retracement. So those are all the retracements. So the 236 retracement, the 382 retracement, the 50% retracement, and the 618 retracement. Okay, so so this one is a very early one to if we really go up. So, but here at the 618 level, it is very wise also to consider that it might have a strong reaction back to then maybe go up again. So you can take some profit, get out of some positions, put your stop losses narrower, and then when it has the reaction, you can buy back in. And put your stop losses at break even as soon as possible. But since it's very possible that we could go lower here, I'm not putting all my money on the investment already. So I do it very little by little, and I'm always putting stop losses. So whenever it goes down a big length, that I have back at least a good portion of my money so I can buy lower. If you have a lot of money, then of course you can keep on buying, but that's of course not everybody. And so that's a little bit the view that I'm having, still squeezing in this defense line. If we break down, then okay, this is actually a place where a little bit lower where you can put your a stop loss for the trading. the smaller time trading. And then if we go up this white line, this line, then odds are that we are going to this position or a little bit higher, even to this position. That's the 37,430. That could be also let me see where it is. There it is. It would also be there, and then go down. That's possible as well. It's all a lot manipulated, so be careful. And I would say go now to the smaller time frames and watch it like a hawk. And when we break out here, we want higher highs, and we put you can go in trades, and you put your stop losses as soon as possible on the break evens, and then you are making money, and not risking all that much, because when we go down a lot, if you can DCA, dollar cost average, this is perfect position to have a portion in. And as I teach my students, so you can have a certain portion here, and then only when it really breaks through the yellow here, then you can add two positions. So every time you break through something, and then you add a little bit to positions, and then you put your stop losses at break even. That's something that you can do. Of course, not everybody has the time to watch it like a hawk, because once it is going, it could go quite quickly. I am on the daily here, and you see it goes, that's a day, that's a day, that's a day, that's a day. It's not you're going to lose everything in one day. And when it goes up, it always comes down a little bit. So then you can buy it here if you see it's going up very strongly. Here it's going up very strongly, but it comes back a little bit. So never panic, and be patient. Watch it, what it's going to do, and every time it tests this line and it has a nice retest, these are nice little trades on altcoins that you can do and have nice percentages there. So that's a long video, I think, now. So I hope it helps a little bit, and talk to you soon.